Welcome to the 2020 Meet the Candidates Forum section of our website. My name is Lynette Seifer. I'm the Communications Specialist for the district, and we have Marcy Clapper, Spencerport Board of Education Clerk, who will be overseeing the proceedings as well as the Zoom logistics for today. And with us, we have board candidate Denis Johnson. And before we get started, I just wanted to give a quick run through on how we are running the format of the video. So each candidate gets 2 minutes to introduce themselves as well as a reason for running. And then they have 2 minutes to answer question 1, which will be top priorities that you feel for the district if you were successful as a board candidate. And the second question is what you feel would be the challenges for the district facing the district, and any ideas that you would have to address those if you're the successful candidate. So with that, welcome, and please feel free to introduce yourself.
All right, well, I am Denis Johnson. I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and so I am still to this day an avid fan of the Eagles, of the Sixers, of the Phillies, of the Flyers, all Philadelphia teams. No hate to the Bills or anything, but I bleed Philadelphia sports. But I moved to Rochester when I was very young. I went to Rochester Christian School, and then the Finney School for high school, and then Roberts Wesleyan College. And then I also went to grad school at Northeastern Seminary, which is at Roberts. And so I've lived most of my life here in Rochester, went to school all those years. I love this area. I've been in the Spencerport area for almost a decade, and Spencerport is just a community that my family has come to love deeply. And so I have 2 kids who are in elementary schools in Spencerport. I also have 2 nieces and a nephew that are in Spencerport schools, and a host of friends and extended family, so to speak. And so I would just love to be able to serve this community that my family loves so dearly. And I'm also a teacher. I've taught over the years for over 10 years. And so I feel like I can advocate for our teachers. I understand some of the things that the teachers of Spencerport are going through, and I could be able to easily connect with them. Also, I am a person of color, and I would love for my kids who are of color to have people in leadership who look like them. And I believe that I'm able to see some blind spots that we often don't see because of the lack of diversity in the board. And finally, I am a Johnson. In the Johnson family, we have been born and bred to serve. To love other people, to help other people. And so that's why I would love to run.
Thank you. So we'll go to the first question, and that is, what are your top priorities that you would advocate for as a board member?
Yeah, so I definitely would add or advocate for diversity in all areas and levels, not just to have people in position, but for us to learn more about that. You know, the United States is getting more diverse every minute, and our children are going to live in a nation where there is no dominant culture. And so in addition to the academics and the sports that we do so well, I think it's important for us to begin to help our students know how to relate interculturally. And so I would look for creative ways to begin to instruct our students to do that. Also, as I am a teacher, and as I see with my kids and their friends and so on and so forth, our students are going through things that no other generation has gone through. And it has affected their mental health and their emotional health and their confidence. And I think that we as a district have an opportunity to connect with families, to partner with one another, to make sure that our students are equipped socio-emotionally and mentally and emotionally to just, they're equipped to be able to handle the challenges that come at them, the anxiety and the depression and the all of those other things, that we can raise up citizens who are balanced and who can overcome even those kind of challenges.
Thank you. So the second question is, what are the biggest challenges that you see are facing the district, and what ideas would you have to overcome them as a board member?
Yeah, so I've said a couple of times, I'm very passionate about diversity, and I think that's one thing is to be able to partner with the various committees, the hiring committees, and some of those things, so that we could begin to look at how can we bring more people of diversity, men and women, into our schools, whether they're teachers or administrators or however that looks. And then always funding is an issue, and so I would love to be able to work with the committees and the different groups to be able to find creative ways to get funding and not raise taxes, hopefully.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
those were the questions that we have. So we appreciate you participating in these questions. What we're going to be doing is posting all the videos on Tuesday, May 26th, after the budget hearing.
Okay. All right. That sounds great.